One woman's perseverance, her resilience, and her refusal to be limited by disability. Minda Dentler was paralyzed as an infant in India after contracting polio and was later adopted by an American family. Here in the U.S., she underwent surgeries that allowed her to walk with leg braces and crutches, but now she can swim, she can bike, and she can run, and she did all that competing in the Ironman World Championship Triathlon. Back in 2013, Dentler became the first female wheelchair athlete to complete that challenge, a major, major deal. She's got a new children's book now. It's called The Girl Who Figured It Out, and Nate and I recently got the chance to talk to her all about it.
Minda Dentler joins us now. How you doing?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So let's start with the book's title.
Yes.
What is the meaning behind The Girl Who Figured It Out?
Yeah, so it's sort of based on the words of my dad. Growing up, whenever I wanted to do something, he would never discourage me. He would just say, hey, Minda, just figure it out. And figure it out, I did.
You know, I love that because when I read it, there's a couple of different ways your parents can talk to you.
Yes.
Like just those words alone, he could have said, just figure it out.
Right.
But instead, he said, just figure it out. What did that feel like when you were growing up, knowing you had parents that were, one, accepting, knowledgeable of what you were going through, but also gave you space to figure it out in a positive way?
Yeah, I mean, they were extremely supportive. I think they're the most generous people to have adopted me. They gave me that space to figure things out. And especially as a person with a disability, there was challenges everywhere, but they had the same expectations of me as they did my siblings. And I find it really funny. They have a house like full of stairs. And so I had to crutch up and down them. I had to do the same chores, but I also had to excel in school, just like my siblings.
You did great in school,
Yep.
ended up interning at the White House, moved to New York, got married. When did the Ironman story become part of your story?
Yeah, so you know what? I grew up with a family of athletes, but I never got to be an athlete myself until I became an adult. When I was 28, I was introduced to a running club for people with disabilities here in New York City. And then at age 30, I decided to take on a triathlon. And then within 5 years, I found myself crossing the Ironman Kona finish line.
But let's start at the first Ironman.
Yes.
Because you attempted it, and in so many ways, you failed.
Oh, yeah.
And did you
Definitely.
feel like a failure? And how did
100%.
you use that moment to motivate you?
You know what? Like, I feel like failure can be a motivator to try again. And for me, I was devastated.
Really?
It took me like 3 months to get out of my funk, I guess, right? And I remember having a conversation with my husband during Christmas time on our way to Grandma's house, and he's like, maybe we should try this again. And so we really committed to doing it together.
So I have to say, I was talking to Nate before you came out.
I was just about to bring this up.
And I was like, okay, so I get...
Set it up like you set it up to me.
I understand being the first, proving everyone wrong, getting it done.
Yeah.
But then I'm reading in the back that you've done like 40 additional Ironman.
Oh, no, just 40 triathlons.
40 triathlons. 40
Okay, if I
triathlons.
did 40, that would be...
No, but still, 40 triathlons.
You know,
Yes.
you checked it off your list with the one. You don't need to...
Minda, you done it. You did it.
Take it easy.
No, I mean, I sort of feel like I fell into it hard. Like, when you like something so much, like, triathlon really gives me a sense of purpose. Like, I love working towards a physical goal. And it's been an opportunity to be able to travel the world. Like, we've been able to do triathlons on 6 continents, and my daughter's been able to travel and see the same thing with us.
That's awesome.
Really special.
Now, kids are going to take many lessons from this. But what do you hope parents take away from this?
I mean, again, like, we all face something in our life. Like, my something is my disability. And I think having the courage to really set goals, to take action, I think makes all the difference. And for parents, my dad didn't let my disability, or he taught me to not allow my disability to limit me. And I would say the same. I hope parents teach their kids to not be limited by whatever obstacles that they may face.
And The Girl Who Figured It Out can be found wherever you like to buy your books. Buy it.